believe we may have counted wrong because the pace truck will pull off right now. No go time music. We are going to hit it raw. Ladies and gentlemen, we are racing that Bristol. Opening lap, Pete Tart, really good launch, and all the drivers talked about it in the pre-race. The first few laps are just for getting the tires up to temp. Don't make a mistake. So Pete Tart naturally gets the good launch. Douglas Henry files into second. This is what Pete Tart sees out behind him. He loves to get that clean air early and take advantage of it. Everybody getting single file at the moment. And just like that, we clock 2 fast laps. Here comes Douglas Henry working up the inside of Pete Tart. Battle is on for the lead. Douglas Henry on the inside, making that car work on the bottom. I think Pete's going to play a little bit of defense. He's going to see what that car has for him as they go around turns 1 and 2. How's that top line? Feels slight contact. Pete will go backwards, and even Joe Houston will pounce. So they make a little bit of contact in the center. Door touching door. Pete had to lift, and now he's side by side with Joe Houston. Douglas Henry pulls away. And we get a yellow. Yellow flag is out. Nick Tucker is around. And he has damage. He'll park it. Let's take a look at the replay. What happens? Nick Tucker underneath Spencer Burton. Loose a little bit on the front straightaway. Takes it to the bottom. Where does it go wrong? Oh, Jacob Blakely is stopped in front of him. We did not know that happened. Let's find Jacob Blakely now. Oh. That is so weird. It even destroys the car. Here we go. Pace truck will pull off. We're back racing. Good launch out of Douglas Henry. Here they go. Off into turn 1. Can we keep her clean like we did before? Doug, good launch over Pete. Aiden Gould got around Raymond Wimmer. And coming back around, we've almost got that single file line reestablished. Compared to previous Jacob Alicia seasons, it's a little abysmal. Even though he had that early Pocono win, Raymond Wimmer is off, spun, caution is out. No, no, no. Not Wimmer. I'm looking at that car right now. I don't see much damage. He should be okay. Oh, you hate to see that. For the buckshot. Organized Eckhart Coffee Roasters, personal friend of Hayden's. Take a look at the replay. Matthew Legatt behind him. Raymond looks like he's trying to block him into the corner. That seems to be okay. Where does it go wrong? Matt's coming back. And he will get into the back bumper of Raymond Wimmer. Now, does Raymond keep it clean here? Really good job of getting it locked down, but oh, you hate to see that. The guys up front probably right around 106. We're back racing here at Bristol. And it looks like issues for Greg Giodiot. He is still on pit road as this battle begins for the lead. Here on the opening laps, Greg Giodiot had to pull it off. So potentially Greg Giodiot still battling some illness. Of course, his infant daughter, Eleanor, was also sick. Maybe having to deal with that. But we hope Greg and the whole family is doing all right. Meanwhile, battle side by side for the lead. Pete Tart trying to use that outside line. It's looking fast. Keeping Douglas Henry on the bottom. He's able to throttle up extra hard on exit. Doug still trying to wrap that bottom, but I think Pete Tart's going to have a nose out ahead. And even Aiden Gould rolling that top line. Flipper Win Motorsport teammate up there. He's going to get around Joe Houston. Matthew Legatt, the Suncoast Motorsports LGR driver, not far off. But Pop-Tart Pete re-clears into the lead. Slight contact with Matthew Legatt, and Aiden Gould wrecking the back. Brandon Meyer, I believe he had some help. Not sure how it started. Brandon Meyer, a rookie. Remember, he got kick-flipped over pit road last week. The car stays clean. Let's take a look at the replay. Raymond Wimmer behind him. Raymond shows the inside. He drives it in, and there's just not enough room down there. Brandon Meyer does do a good job at saving this car. Oh, close for Doug. Doug made it by. And you could see, and maybe Brandon wasn't aware, Raven Wimmer showing the inside, and Brandon just not expecting it. The rest, pushing the 20s if you're saving. Back racing here at Bristol. Really good launch for the bottom, not so much for the top. Jacob Alicia will go up there and take the real estate. Fresh tires, trying to drive his way to this front. Season 2 champion Jacob Alicia. Take his time getting around Pete's heart and just start maximizing these runs. Alicia goes up to the top line. He'll get the run off. Jacob Alicia, he will clear for the lead here at Bristol. Aiden Gould has moved into third, getting around Jared Washone. Still waiting on Pete to hit pit road, of course, with the cautions. We get a little bit extra in terms of laps. Right now, pass for second. Stephen James will easily get around Aiden Gould. Gordon Spain coming around to get back to only 2 laps down once he catches Alicia. He will go by. And now we see what does Stephen James have for Jacob Alicia. 1 lap fresher tires. Don't know how hard he's had to push that car. We talked about Pete Tart's tie with the legend, Jacob Alicia. 6 career points race wins. But Alicia has won more events in general. Jacob Alicia won the PALracing Season 4 Clash. He also won the Legat Summer Shootout. Those are 2 PAL-sanctioned events underneath his belt. Has a win in the Frontier Truck Tour as well. Yellow flag comes out. Spencer Burton is spinning. Oh, and Brandon Meyer gets into him. Unneeded contact there at the end of that, but Spencer Burton will bring out a yellow here. That's not what Gordon Spain or Joe Houston wanted to see. Fortunate for Pete Tart, he had just hit pit road, but now he's trapped 2 laps down. This changes everything. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, a great bit of net code. And the 17 gets into it. What happened there? See, Spencer's coming up. Matt's kind of coming off the wall, but there's still net code for real contact was made. Flag is out. We're back racing here at Bristol. Can we keep it green? There's a long EOL line that's going to let guys settle in quicker. Aiden Gould on that top line, building a run right now to the outside of Mike Hasty. Matthew Legat gets clear of Douglas Henry. Doug still has damage on the 6.6. He hasn't fixed. Wreck in the back. It looks like it's just Aaron. 1 car spin. I'm kind of jumping around here. It looks like it was only Aaron Warren in that Dale Earnhardt throwback scheme. Let's find the replay. Aaron Warren all alone. Where does it go wrong? Car steps out. We've seen that twice so far tonight. Into the restart zone. We're back racing at Bristol. Aiden Gould. Season 2, Cage Rattler 225 winner, gets into the 2nd spot, slides up in front of Stephen James. Mike Hasty to the outside of Matthew Legat at the moment. Guys are sounding like a little bit more throttle down right now. Legat trying to clear Mike Hasty. Bottom line will prevail for your top 4. Hasty will get back in line. On the inside, Gould can get the run off of exit. Alicia into the fence. Just like what Aiden did a few laps ago. Alicia fishtails on exit. Right front tags the catch fence. Not quite the catch fence with the wall, perhaps. And falls back to second. Aiden Gould back to the lead here at Bristol. Man, with that damaged race car, Ronnie is still able to muscle that right front around. I'm just, again, worried about where that tire sits. Oh, they come off the corner and make contact. Ronnie Lane off the wall, blown engine. Here comes the rest of the field. Jordan Marion and Ronnie Lane, a tale as old as time, getting together. Ronnie Lane, man, that sucks to see. Your Season 5 Clash winner around. Let's take a look at the replay. We watched it live. Let's see what we could dissect now. These guys were racing a little hard. That angle looks like Jordan really comes up, but I'm pretty sure we saw Ronnie come down. Let's check. Was that on the front straightaway? Yes, it was. So here we go. Ronnie, he tracks down a little bit. He's still in his lane. Now he's coming down. I think they really just meet there in the middle. Green flag is out. Aiden Gould brings us back to green. Jacob Alicia, was he able to kind of take a little mental reset and get that car back underneath them? Has the damage been done in terms of the tires? Matthew Legatt in third at the moment. Stephen James fourth and Mike Hasty fifth. Meanwhile, Douglas Henry and Raymond Wimmer still battling. Doug gets into the fence. Oh, loose, self-spin. Slow up against the fence. Right front damage. We stay green. Douglas Henry. The snake will get him again here at Bristol. Oh, no. From being one of the fastest, picked by a lot to win. Going backwards at the moment. Pete Tart, some of the freshest tires in the field next to Brandon Meyer. Of course, Pete still one lap down. Three wide. Pete Tart on the inside. Jared Washone around the top line. And he will get the lead on those fresh tires. Pete Tart will get his lap back. Brandon Meyer, reminder, he had about, I believe, 25 lap fresher tires than Mike Hasty. We lost that information due to the eye overlay restart. But as we hit 25 laps to go, can the fresh tires allow Brandon to reel in Jared Washone? Question is, will a driver pit for tires and try to drive their way around this track quick? Or is Jared Washone, just with a little bit fresher tires by about 7 laps, solidified this win? These lap times are going to slow down a lot. I believe everybody should be able to make it on fuel. So the question is, what strategy do you play now? Do you hit pit road in hopes of getting fresh tire? Do you wait for a caution to come out? How do you know a yellow comes out? Brandon Meyer now gets around. Jacob Alicia, Stephen James working on Aiden Gould. Gould playing some defense at the moment. Brandon Meyer biding his time, but he needs to go and make a move soon so he can run down Jared. Now Jared is just extending his lead. Now Brandon Meyer will look to the outside. Gould can't close the door. Brandon Meyer into second. Now, can Brandon Meyer run down Jared Washone? Same lap tires as Pete Tart. He's only 2 seconds off of Jared Washone. He is running him down at the moment. Oh, and by the way, guys, at the flag stand, 8 laps to go. Not a lot of time left in this race. They're going to clock off quick. So the question is, Jared Washone, first career start for him. Has he played the strategy perfectly? Has he found himself a career win in PALracing? He is an open driver. Only going to make about 2 starts this season, he said. What a way to crack it off right here at Bristol. 5 laps to go with the flag stand for Jared Washone. 2 laps to go. I don't think Brandon has enough time. Jared Washone, as Brandon taps the wall. Washone will come around to see the white flag. 1 more lap to go. First career start. Will it be first career win? Brandon Meyer only half a second back for the first time in PALracing since season 2. Here he comes. Brandon Washone, he'll win.
Oh my gosh.
We hear right there excuse me, I said Brandon was shown as he crossed the line. Jared was shown, and oh my gosh, and a sigh of relief. First career start, first career win. Jared was shown will get to burn it down in front of the flag stand at Bristol. The first time a driver has done this since Connor Baldwin's Season 2 Martinsville. Jared was shown wins in his first career start. He'll bring it to a stop on the front stretch. Cage Rattler 225 winner, the first time since Martinsville Season 2 a driver has won in PAL in their first career start. Jared, you get it done.
Yeah, I definitely did not expect that. We had damage in that one wreck and spent like 2 pit road trips to get it fixed, and I guess I just kept the right front on it and was able to hang on there. Brandon definitely had me worried, though. I thought he was going to get there, and Jeremy kept telling me he's not, but yeah, I definitely thought he was going to get there.
Jared, you get about 7 lap fresher tires than the top 3 guys battling. You get around them. Did you expect us to stay green to the end with the yellows that seem to plague this race?
I mean, you always expect the caution when you're up front, but I was just kind of waiting, and then it kind of got down there, and then I seen Brandon finally get clear of, I think the 51, and he started taking time out of me, and I kind of thought it was over, but yeah, I was expecting a yellow because I didn't have nothing on the short run. I knew that'd be it for me if we got a caution.
Jared, for all the people watching and the drivers are going to check this out tomorrow for the next day highlights, give us a little insight about you, where you're from. I think Pete Tart's the one that kind of got you in here. He made a mention about real life racing.
Yeah, he come to do a paint scheme, and then we got to talking, and then ended up running this league. I'm only going to be here on a part-time because my other league is off for the next 2 weeks, I think, because we follow the real truck season, so I'll be here whenever they're off. But I wish I could run full-time, but I don't think we'll be able to do it this season, but definitely going to look at it for next season.
Well, Jared, you're still making history. First career start, first career win. That's a win percentage of, not good at math, but 100%, I think. Congratulations, Jared.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you guys for letting me come out and run for these, I think, next 2 weeks.